Alright, welcome back everyone. You're watching the Gigabytes Pro League. I'm joined by GhostUser, who's been quite nice, helping me cast lots of these games. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Pretty good. Except we lack of Protosses, I guess, in the... You know, all the Protosses have been... Oh no!
I got dropped.
Me too! It was a domino effect, man. You fell and then I fell behind you.
Did anyone else drop?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we should regame anyway.
Yeah.
They already left the game. But I mean, lots of people. But yeah, as I was saying, Protosses are out. I'm a little bit sad, but yeah. Part of being a caster, you need to cast every single matchup.
Some of them made the second round.
There is no one in semi. And we
That's true.
Who do you think? ForGG versus Snute. Who do you think is gonna win?
I'm gonna say Snute because I don't want to undervalue him, but I hope ForGG wins because he's on my team.
Okay. You're gonna be playing against Taishi tomorrow. You already qualified for the main event of the Gigabyte Pro League, which is pretty good because there's some pretty big prize money. But tomorrow you're gonna have the chance to win some cash as well. The winner of this tournament earns himself 800 euros. The runner-up 200 euros. So pretty good. You can buy me some food if you win.
Okay, I'll win and then buy you lots of food.
Are you? Yeah. Are you confident against Taishi?
Yeah, I think ZVT is one of my best matchups. I think I have pretty good understanding. My builds are pretty good.
Do you know how he plays?
Kind of. I think
he plays very repetitive, like always the same exact build.
Yeah, I've seen him do like a couple more different builds. He used to always do the exact same thing. Now he has a couple things he goes through. But I know what they all are, and I'm confident I can scout them and then just respond.
I thought you said Zerg vs Tian was hard.
Yeah, it is hard, but I've been good at this matchup historically, and I always do well against Terran. And even in HOTS, I think it's difficult, but I still think I understand how they play, and I can at least make it a good game.
What do you prefer, Zerg vs Zerg or Zerg vs Terran?
ZVT. Zerg versus Terran.
Okay, so you want ForGG to beat Snute and then to beat Symbol so you can play in finals.
Yeah, hopefully. But
okay.
I think it'll be difficult. Snute and Symbol are both like top class Zerg players.
Did you get new followers on Twitter?
Let's check. At least one. I think I got
Just
one more.
Oh my god, guys, go and follow GhostUser. This guy needs more followers.
I got one more, that's good.
You should make him win something.
At this rate, you have like 7,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in like 10 years, I'll have the same as you.
Alright, we'll pick up, man. After you win this tournament, you will get a couple more, I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay, Snute is going to be starting in the top left-hand corner of Belcher Vestige here, up against his opponents, playing for Team Millennium, coming from Korea, but currently living in France. We have ForGG. By the way, ForGG was supposed to return to Korea very recently to make a visa or something, but he didn't.
He didn't?
Yeah, do you think he's illegal now?
Oh yeah, I did hear ForGG saying about that. I'm not sure.
How did it work for you? You left just before the 3 months ended or something?
For ForGG or me?
For you.
I still have like 2 weeks or something like that left. I have to count the days, because I'm going to be in France again soon.
But only for 2 weeks then?
Well, I'm going to France for like 2 or 3 days, then DreamHack for a couple of days, and then France again until my visa's up, I think.
Oh, okay. Is it hard to make a visa? You had to make an actual visa?
Oh no, you just have your passport and they stamp it when you enter and leave.
Alright.
I'm not sure, like they were talking about working visas for like me and ForGG, but I think those are more difficult to get.
I think it might be the case. Anyway, Snute going for the hatch first here, not going to drone scout at all. He's actually left his overlord by his natural, like it's a Terran, man, you can't get cannoned.
Yeah, maybe he's afraid of like bunkers or something. Sometimes you do that. It's not that common though, usually you send it to scout. And this map is nice too, there's actually spots to put your overlords. Like there's a couple of ledges. There's one the overlord's about to head over now. And those are good to put the overlords on top of.
I think, yeah, 4GG went for the command center first. Hey, you just gained 2 more followers. 1,336.
Nice. That's cool. This was a successful day.
Hell yeah. 4GG going for the command center first, throwing down a barracks behind this. He's going to take a refinery just behind his Snute. No quick gas here. He's gone for the hatch, followed by a pull, and just now he starts a gas. As his pull is about to finish, 4GG is going to get a perfect scout of exactly everything that's happening in Snute's base. And what do we see from there out of 4GG? No Reaper just yet. He's going to go for a quick Marine. We might see a quick factory behind this.
Yeah, I think we will. 4GG usually plays pretty much the same way every time. More so than Daishi, I think, even.
Really?
Yeah, it's always going to be Bio Widow Mine from him in mid-game. He might kind of like mix it up with the occasional Hellion Banshee opening, but mid-game I always see him Bio Widow Mine and Hots.
Okay, we have the factory on the way here, and he's going to get at least a second Marine before adding on any kind of reactor onto his barracks.
Yeah, usually you get 2 Marines in the reactor and it should finish about the same time as the factory.
Oh wow. Okay, he reacted on time. But
Yeah.
a bit scary for a second. I like Snute, man. He plays so aggressive. He's such a nice player to cast or observe. He's always attacking, trying to make something happen. Even now, you see, like, this is not achieving much, but this is like telling 4GG, well, look, I can attack you from the start. And he actually does some damage to that orbital command.
What I like about his play a ton too is in ZVT and ZVP, he always uses one of his first injects on a creep tumor and starts spreading it immediately, even with only 2 queens. And a lot of players just use both injects and don't spread creep unless they have extra queens.
And then they have lavas, but no money.
Yeah. And it's good to connect the bases too, because like speed Lings off creep against Hellions, you can't surround them that easily and usually lose a lot, but on creep you can surround Hellions without that much trouble and kill them all.
Alright, you just gained 3 new followers. You're at 1,339.
You're getting me so many followers, Todd.
Man, they should follow you.
Did you get any new ones?
Me, I have a few. What do you tweet
Good.
about usually? You just retweet people. Yeah, you're so lazy, man.
Yeah, I
You
tweet
just-
occasionally. I tweeted like once or twice today, actual tweets, and a couple retweets.
Your Twitter description should have written, I never write my own tweets. I only retweet people.
Then that might lose me followers though.
Anyway, Snute throwing down the double evolution chamber by his expansion, getting a spine crawler as well. A couple of Hellions are out on the map already. 4 in total. 2 more on the way for 4GG. And 4GG, he did not choose to go for the double eBay early on. He's made 3 more barracks. He's going to start pumping out a lot of bio. Do you think we're maybe going to see a big attack here out of him? Because he hasn't made any third command center just yet. He hasn't made any eBays just yet as well.
This is a timing build. You either go with Medivacs, yeah, I think it's with Medivacs. He'll probably switch it over at the factory as soon as the starboard finishes and make 2 Medivacs. And then attack with Stim and Combat Shield, I think. Sometimes they just do Stim, but he hasn't produced that many units yet. So I'm thinking it might be Stim and Combat, or maybe it'll just be Stim, I don't know.
Well,
But it's definitely going to be a timing.
Those Hellions taking out one of the queen here. He did lose one of these Hellions, but not bad. He's forced the drones to be pulled off from those minerals as well. And Snute is going to start lair now, a macro hatch in the main. This is the standard. What's the standard timing for the macro hatch?
About now, actually, is pretty standard.
8 something?
Yeah. It's somewhere around 8. Sometimes I just take a 4th base instead of the macro hatch though. And that works okay too.
Yeah, apparently the macro hatch timing is when you decide it is.
Yeah. There isn't that much of a standard timing for it, because sometimes people just skip it. But it's good, especially if you're going in a Ling heavy build. I like how he bought 2 spines, even though he accidentally unburrowed 1 right when the Hellions came. Those 2 spines make you so much safer, and it makes the Hellion player commit if they do a run by, and then you can just lose all the Hellions and kill almost nothing.
What are these drones doing at the expansion of Snute? They are idle. Not
They're
doing
chilling.
anything.
Just chilling.
They're on
Okay,
strike, man.
Yeah. He recognized it though. But now he's a bit oversaturated. But that's okay.
And yeah, I like those Hellions. They are preventing drones from being transferred to the third base of Snute. So there's a bit too many of them at the expansion at the natural, but less at the third. ForGG is gonna start moving across the map with a huge marine force here. He's not pulled any SCVs, but he might try to hit and do some damage. But Snute, he knows that's coming somehow. He's got some banelings, and he might flank this. Look, he's preparing a flank from behind with some Zerglings.
He actually has like 11 or 12 banelings altogether, which is really good against this. Oh, and ForGG just let his Hellions get caught, which is not what you want.
Perfect attack, perfect defense by Snute here. So impressive as always.
Yeah, the only criticism I'd have is they took his gases kind of late, so he can't afford 2-2 and he can't afford banning speed either right now. But other than that, he's defended perfectly. And
huge surround at the expansion of ForGG here. Snute sniping lots of Marines, but there is Medivac filled with Marines in his main. He has 2 Queens ready to defend. He's going to pull them back for the moment, losing a couple of drones before the Zerglings do come in there and help defend. The Medivac took quite some damage. He's going to have to pull out of here. And Snute starts a force base. Oh, actually, never mind. There is the 3rd orbital command in the main of ForGG. And he's just started. Well, I guess he has one about the 3rd done. As far as upgrades go.
Snute's defended so well though. He lost almost no units and he only lost 3 drones this whole game between the Medivac drop and the Hellion harass. So I think between that and ForGG's aggressive build not paying off, I think Snute's in a pretty big lead right now.
And Snute loves Zerglings, seriously. He always makes so many of those. Oh, Snute wants to drop creep on the 3rd base of ForGG, but ForGG is going to have to say something about this. He's coming with a lot of Marines. He's going to get surrounded completely. And he's going to have to pick up and leave.
Yeah.
Oh,
Snute has the upgrade lead right now, so these links can do a lot. I think he should go and kill these tanks. And he is.
And yeah, Snute getting a good surround again on this Bioforce. Sniping 2 of the tanks immediately. He's even going to get some SCVs here, maybe. Oh, no, never mind. He doesn't.
He killed a lot of the Marines, though, too, because they were unloading. So it was only like a 3rd and then a half shooting at once, so...
Oh wow, look at those banelings hiding behind the palm tree.
Yeah, it
They're
didn't
gonna be chased down by those Marines and Snute. Oh nice, he's reinforcing with Zerglings, forcing ForGG to pick up. And actually, he had another Overlord that's dropping creep on the 3rd right now, so he's going to be delaying this 3rd base. Look, it looks like it's the command center that's dropping creep.
And I think ForGG is in trouble. Snute is banning speed now too. And with the 2 tanks he killed earlier, there's only 1 siege tank to defend this. And that's a lot of banlings. And he's just going to go in. I'm not sure how easy it will be.
We have 1 tank, another one is going to be siege immediately. ForGG needs to pull back way behind this, but oh my god, he has to steam again. So many banelings are left. Nice split by ForGG, but a couple of banelings again are left. In the meantime, he's losing SCVs in this expansion. ForGG losing so much right now. He's lost 23 SCVs all of a sudden. He's going to call GG. Man. And then you thought Snute was going to lose in the first round?
Yeah. Hey, I said Snute would win this round, though.
He's destroying everyone, man.
Yeah, he's looking really good. It's looking like the Wings of Liberty Snute that I've used to seeing. I guess he looked really good in ESET too.
You know, I play Snute in ladder pretty often, and I think he's good, but I definitely think that in ladder he's like much less good than in tournaments. Like I can beat him sometimes, but when I watch him play in tournaments, I'm always like, wow, how can this guy ever lose in tournaments? He's just always flanks perfectly, always inject perfectly, always does everything perfect. Anyway, we're going to have a short break, then we'll be right back with the next game, which, yeah, it could be the last game of the day if Snute wins. So don't go anywhere, guys. We got more game coming for you.